Hi, and welcome to Jam-Packed Business Made Easy. My name is Jam Anderson, and I'm the CEO of Jam AI. And today, we're practicing exactly what we teach. You're about to listen to a podcast that's truly automated with our AI hosts, who are now our new friends. We also would like to invite you to listen to our podcasts that come out every Friday, where Flora is interviewing entrepreneurs just like you. We're exploring authentic challenges and discovering practical solutions together. Speaking of community, if you're looking for a community, you can find us on the School platform. Just search for the #1 community for entrepreneurs. All right, let's dive in.
Hey, you. Ever feel like you're just juggling way too many balls in the air? Like you're so busy with all the little things that you barely have time for the big picture stuff. Scaling your business or even just, breathing.
That feeling, being constantly swamped. Yeah, that's something we hear about all the time. And it's exactly what we're digging into today.
Right.
I mean, what if you could actually carve out real chunks of time each week? Time to focus on what really moves the needle or, just brings you some joy.
Exactly. And that's really where strategically outsourcing some tasks to AI, it can be a total game changer.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. We're not suggesting you just let the robots run your entire show. Not at all.
No, definitely not.
This deep dive is all about figuring out how to use AI smartly, to really boost your productivity.
And we've looked through quite a range of resources for you. Stuff like articles on practical AI in business, but also just everyday tools that can make life simpler.
Think of this as your fast track guide.
Right, to making AI actually work for you, not the other way around.
Okay, so our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. We want to give you a really clear sense of the tasks you can confidently, hand off to AI.
We want you to see actual concrete ways to get more efficient, free up that super valuable time for what really counts. Professionally, personally, both.
But it's not just about what can be automated, is it?
No, that's a key point. We also really need to shine a light on those essential areas where, frankly, the human touch is still irreplaceable.
Gotta know the limits.
Exactly. It's about navigating this AI world without leaning on it too much where it really matters.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Let's get into how AI can seriously streamline things. First up, the core benefit, right? The sheer power of automation.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here is AI's built-in knack for tackling those tasks that are just repetitive, time-sucking, data-heavy, the stuff that drains your energy.
Oh, tell me about it.
And the potential time savings. It's actually pretty substantial. Some studies show that building custom AI workflows, especially in a team setting, can save maybe up to 1 to 2 hours per person, per day.
Wow, 1 to 2 hours a day.
Yeah, often by using things like, natural language processing for summarizing stuff or robotic process automation for data entry. It frees people up for, higher level thinking.
Seriously, an extra hour or two
Sure.
every single day. That could totally unlock time for those big projects you never get to.
Imagine.
Okay, so where can we actually see these savings in our day-to-day? Let's get specific. Think about work. Think about home life. First up, admin and scheduling. The constant juggle.
Oh yeah, this is prime territory for AI. Think about calendar management. Some AI tools now are pretty sophisticated. They can handle scheduling meetings, finding the best times for everyone involved, automatically pinging reminders.
Even suggesting meeting spots.
Yeah, based on where people are or their schedules. It's getting quite smart.
Okay, and let's be real. Email. It can feel like a whole separate job sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. AI can be a massive help there. Filtering spam, sure, but also prioritizing messages, maybe drafting quick replies for common questions.
Like a virtual assistant for your inbox.
Kind of. And even checking grammar and style, making sure you sound polished.
That sounds amazing. Okay, what about the dreaded to-do list? The one that just keeps growing.
AI can actually step in there too. Imagine an automated list that doesn't just list tasks, but prioritizes them based on deadlines, maybe importance, sends you reminders, and even suggests the best time for you to tackle certain things based on your own work habits.
Okay, I'm already feeling a bit less stressed just thinking about that. Now, let's zoom out from personal admin. How does AI help with, the guts of running a business, the day-to-day operations?
Yeah, this is where it can really streamline things. Bookkeeping, for instance.
Oh, that's a big one for small businesses.
Totally. Generating invoices, tracking expenses super carefully, updating spreadsheets automatically, even prepping basic financial reports. A lot of that can be automated now.
Wow, that's a huge weight off for anyone who'd rather be, growing the business instead of drowning in paperwork. What else?
Data and analytics, another huge area. If you're swimming in raw data,
Which many businesses are.
right, AI algorithms can spot correlations, find patterns in massive data sets way faster than a human ever could. It can summarize the key takeaways, flag emerging trends, maybe even generate forecasts.
So it's the heavy lifting with the numbers.
Exactly. So you can spend your time actually thinking strategically about what those numbers mean.
Makes sense. And customer support. Those repetitive questions must eat up so much time.
For sure. AI chatbots are getting really good at handling FAQs, managing those first-level help desk tickets.
And then passing the tricky stuff to a human.
Precisely. It routes the complex or, more sensitive issues to your actual team. So customers get help quickly and your team focuses on the tougher problems.
Okay, so handle the volume, free up humans for quality support. Got it. What about outreach? Marketing, content.
AI's got some powerful tools there too. Think
Okay.
social media management. It can help draft initial post ideas, schedule content out, automate sending newsletters, even pull together preliminary reports on how your campaigns are doing.
So it frees up your creative brain power for the bigger strategy, the really engaging stuff.
That's the idea. Now let's switch gears a bit. It's not just about work, right? What about our personal lives?
Good point. AI is sneaking into our homes too.
Totally. Voice assistants, Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri, they handle a surprising amount, don't they? Setting reminders, controlling smart lights or thermostats, checking the weather, playing music.
I use mine constantly for kitchen timers. It's just so easy.
Right. And then there's the whole home automation scene, managing lights, climate, security systems through smart platforms that learn your habits.
It is pretty amazing how much can be simplified. Now, you mentioned something earlier,
Mm.
custom AI workflows. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah. So for those really specific, maybe unique, repetitive tasks in your workflow, something maybe only you do, you can often build custom sequences using various AI tools. Like we said, that's where you can potentially unlock those really significant time savings, that 1-2 hours a day.
Can you give an example?
Sure, like maybe automatically transcribing your meeting notes, then having AI summarize the key action items from the transcript, and then adding those actions directly to your project management tool. All automated.
Okay, that sounds powerful. So the case for AI automation is strong, definitely.
It is.
But as we said, it's not the answer for everything. Let's flip the coin. Where does the human element have to stay? Where should we absolutely not outsource to AI?
This is super important because while AI boosts efficiency, overdoing it in the wrong places, that can backfire.
Okay, like what?
Let's start with strategic decision making, the really big picture stuff.
You mean like the long-term vision for the company? Major leadership calls?
Exactly that. AI can crunch data, give you insights to inform those decisions. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it lacks that crucial human judgment, that deep grasp of nuance, context, the ability to weigh values, ethics, unforeseen risks. That's still uniquely human.
Yeah, you can't really code intuition or like your core mission statement. Okay, what's next? Where else are humans non-negotiable?
Relationship management. Think about building and keeping strong ties with clients, your team, stakeholders.
That relies so much on connection, right?
Totally. Empathy, trust, understanding subtle cues and communication. These are fundamentally human skills. AI, even as it improves, just isn't there. It can't replicate genuine rapport.
Yeah, that personal touch matters. You need that authentic interaction.
Precisely. Then there's the creative side, the brand-defining work.
Okay, like,
Developing your unique brand voice. Crafting marketing campaigns that are genuinely innovative, maybe a bit quirky. Writing original thought leadership that really connects.
this is where your unique perspective, your creativity has to shine through.
Absolutely. If you fully hand that over to AI, you risk diluting what makes you or your business special, memorable. You could lose that authenticity that people actually connect with.
Right, you don't want to end up sounding generic or, well, robotic. Makes sense. What about sensitive stuff? Confidential information?
Definitely keep AI away from handling highly sensitive or confidential matters.
Examples?
Things like tricky HR issues, critical legal decisions, confidential negotiations. These demand serious discretion, ethical judgment, a real understanding of the human impact.
Yeah, you need that human confidentiality, that ethical compass. AI isn't built for that. And the last big area.
Defining and really living your personal or company values and culture, that has to come from authentic human leadership.
Your core beliefs.
Exactly. Your values, your culture, that's the soul of what you do. It needs to be championed and nurtured by people, not algorithms.
Okay, so it really boils down to those uniquely human strengths. Strategic insight with real-world savvy, empathy for relationships, genuine creativity, solid ethics, and values-driven leadership.
That's a great summary. And maybe to make it super clear, think about tasks like scheduling, inbox triage, basic social media posts, answering simple customer questions.
Those are good candidates for AI, the yes column.
Right, but then think about plotting your business's future, forging deep client connections, inventing something totally new, handling a sensitive employee issue.
Those are firmly in the no keep it human column.
Exactly, the places where our unique skills and insights are just essential.
So the name of the game is finding that smart balance, isn't it? That sweet spot.
Yeah.
Leveraging AI's power without losing our own unique value.
That is precisely it. You want to automate smartly to get super efficient, free up your time for high-impact stuff, but not at the cost of what makes your work or your life distinct and meaningful.
Okay, so practically speaking, how do we actually find that balance for ourselves in our own businesses or lives?
Well, it takes being proactive, right, and thoughtful. You need to regularly step back, look at your workflows, and honestly ask, what here is repetitive, rules-based, and maybe ripe for AI?
Identify the candidates.
Yeah. But just as importantly, you need to critically assess, where do my unique skills, my judgment, my personal touch truly add value? Where is it essential?
And I'm guessing this isn't like a one-and-done decision.
Oh, definitely not. AI tech is evolving so fast.
Right.
So what seems best automated today might change. A task that needs a human now might become suitable for AI later, or vice versa maybe. That's why constantly reviewing, using your own informed human judgment, that stays absolutely crucial.
Okay, this has been super helpful. Really clarifies where AI can be like a superpower and where we absolutely need to keep our hands on the wheel.
Absolutely. The goal really is to use AI strategically, as a powerful tool that amplifies our abilities and frees us up to focus on what gives us the most value, the most fulfillment.
Got it. So just to quickly recap the main points, we've learned we can definitely leverage AI for those repetitive, rules-based, data-heavy jobs to win back serious time and energy.
Significant time. And crucially, we've got to protect our unique value, our authenticity, by making sure that the strategic stuff, the creative work, the relationship building, that stays firmly human-led.
Okay, so now that you have a much clearer picture of what AI can realistically handle, here's something to think about. What's maybe one task you're actually excited to potentially offload this week? Something that could free up your time and energy for something really impactful.
Yeah, take a moment. Consider what that extra time, that extra energy could mean for your business growth, for your personal life.
It really is time to take that closer look at your own workflows and figure out where AI can become your most valuable, tireless assistant.